been a couple of days. 2 really good days of work, 2 experiences that we really needed. Last night, getting to go to the Coliseum, being able to practice under the lights for the first time. We do have our first 3 games are at night, so it was great to get them in that arena, to get that experience. We'll do it again next Friday, as well as our fall showcase, which will be a big deal for us. To be able to play in front of fans, to get some performance anxiety out of a lot of young people is going to be critical. Today was good work. As you saw, we got a lot of it. We got a lot of plays, almost 100 plays today, and it's that we're going to be able to grade tape off of, put them in some live scrimmage atmosphere, in some tackling situations. And for the most part, I thought the older guys played mature. I thought some young guys made some young kids mistakes. I thought defensively did a nice job of grading turnovers, and obviously it's great having the refs out here because they alert us to exactly when the flags are being thrown and what we're doing and getting real-time information. So we look forward to grading this tape tonight and tomorrow, and coming back Monday and getting another week of work, and hopefully we clean up a lot of today. There were a lot of great plays, but clean up a lot of the mistakes today and look better next Saturday. So with that, I'll take any questions.
What's your takeaway with the quarterbacks today?
Not having watched the tape, there were some big plays which were nice to see. One of the things you want in this offense is some deep ball accuracy, and we made some big plays down the field. Bayless, I thought, did a nice job early in the scrimmage, being lined up one-on-one outside and making some huge plays. So I thought they took advantage of the one-on-one situations. I really thought JT and Jack did a nice job in the last 2-minute drives. That was in the game situations where they were down 5, had to score a touchdown. I thought they both played very maturely. So there were some good things. I think the rest of them need to go review the tape, but walking away from it, old guys that have been in played old, and young guys made a couple of young guys' mistake.
Speaking of young guys, I know you talked about the cornerbacks and how young they are. What do you think of how they look today?
Yeah, I thought Elijah Griffin played extremely competitively all day. To get ITS out there as well as Chris Steele, and got a lot of work in those situations, I thought was good. The fluctuation to be able to move Greg from corner to nickel when we need, and Chase from nickel to safety, I thought was invaluable today, to double train those guys, and they got a lot of great work. So I think it was a good day. I think we took advantage of some freshman corners at a time, but they'll learn from it, and they'll come back and they'll be even better.
At this juncture, do you feel better about your rushing offense or rushing defense?
I thought rushing offense was pretty good today. I really, I thought both Jonty and Steven did some nice things today, and then you saw 30 pound the ball there late. So it was kind of off and on both sides, but to be a offense that can either throw the ball 100 times or be able to hand it off if people are playing deep. We saw a lot of too high coverages today, so it was the availability to run the ball when we're looking at those too high coverages. So you should be able to run the ball a little better.
Are you expecting Vi to be back next week?
We'll see. I think he'll start integrating back. He's running now inside. I think we'll integrate him back to some outside running, and then hopefully within a week time we'll see. But he'll be getting out on the grass hopefully next week.
Do you foresee 2 scrimmages or 3?
So we have 3 that we're doing. We have our fall showcase, and then we have a mock game that we do prior to the opening game.
Raylan Goforth has kind of been in the mix at linebacker. What's been your impression of him?
Raylan's a very smart, instinctive player. You can tell he's played a lot of ball, and very football smart, book smart, and picking up the playbook and really not making a lot of busts, making the right calls. The Mike backer position for us is basically the quarterback, and it's his opportunity with Jordan getting healthy off of surgery. What a great opportunity to get some invaluable reps, and he's making the most of it.
Was Houston okay?
Yeah, John was okay. We gave him limited reps, and he's like the quarterback for us, and has gotten a lot of snaps in first 7 practices, and really wanted to push with Jordan out, push Raylan and Elijah Winston and those guys a little bit forward, and giving them some invaluable reps. We know John being a 5th-year senior, he did a little coaching today and got some 2-minute drills, but we really wanted to see Raylan and Elijah Winston in those live sessions.
Are you at the point where you can determine whether your two young receivers, Munir and Drake, whether they would play this year?
They're going to play this year. You know, in this offense, I think you've got to have 8 receivers. You got to have two deep that can go at any point in time, and those kids have shown that they can pick up the offense and go. You know, everybody's different when they walk into game one. When the lights come on, we'll see where they're at. But you know, right now they're rolling in the 2 deep, and you're going to need 2 deep to run this offense. So I anticipate them playing.
Step seems more comfortable as a pass catcher. Have you seen him progress in that way?
Yeah, by a ton. You know, you remember him when he first came here, and he was not a natural ball catcher, and he's really worked at it. And he knows that that's the nature of this offense, and it's extra touches for the back. You know, he's with 2 guys in Vavai and Steven and Corbin that are all very natural pass catchers, and he has become really trying to master his craft at it, coming from a guy that wasn't natural to now he's being really effective.
With Vilas stepping up his game, is Amon-Ra kind of taking his to another place this year?
I thought he was phenomenal today. I thought 8 was every time. What really stood out to me when you're watching is his yards after catch. You know, to be able to catch, and then all of a sudden it's a 15-yard gain after a catch, a 20-yard gain after a touch. I think it was 13 yards for a touchdown after a catch. You know, his ability in space to get open and then do something with it after he gets it is special, and you can see why he's one of the best in the country.
With the talent of these receivers, how hard is it to get a good read on how the corners are actually doing?
Well, I think it's great.
Well.
I mean, we've told them. I don't know if they'll go against a better group this year than what they're getting right now, and that's the way you want it. You hope that Saturdays you're comfortable because you've gone against one of the best groups in the country, and you can't get any better than what they're going against right now. So yeah, there's going to be failures, but I bet you they learn from them, and I bet you they end up looking better on Saturdays, and that's what's most important.
We saw Drake Jackson walk off late. Is he okay?
Drake, yeah, he got a poked in the eye.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's fine.
Do one more?
What newcomers have really impressed you?
Right now, you know, I know he was here in the spring, but Drake is one that is extremely hard to block as a true freshman. The other newcomers, I would say the 2 wideouts in Munir and Drake have done a wonderful job. Keenan Kristen, I think, has done some nice things for a young person. And then, you know, on the outside, I think Chris Steele's really doing a nice job of competing against the other guys. So those are the guys that have stood out in the first 7 practices. I look forward to watching this tape because you saw some other kids making some plays. Adonis makes a nice play for a pick in the red zone on a 2-minute drive. So those guys are coming on fast. Coach Burns doing a really nice job.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks,